Good morning. This is your Barbados Today News Update for Tuesday, November 23. Cabinet is soon to consider a new revenue protection framework that will offset a projected loss of some $300 million in fossil fuel vehicle taxes as government drives towards its goal of near 100% renewable energy usage by 2030. Word of this from Energy Minister CARICOM as he addressed the second Barbados Sustainable Energy Conference and Expo 2021 on Monday.
The studies on alternative taxation mechanisms which could be deployed in order to compensate for the potential and possible revenue losses that might follow upon broad-based introduction of renewable energy, for example, e-vehicles in Barbados, has been completed. That work has been done by the technical people in my ministry, and I want to use this forum again to thank them for that vitally important reformation work. That work essentially constitutes a safety net for revenue protection and generation.
Minister Simmons also served notice that government has approved a revised licensing regime that will help to fast-track the issuing of renewable energy licenses under the Electric Light and Power Act. Simmons says this will accelerate the growth opportunities across Barbados.
This revised process is designed to improve levels of efficiency and transparency, and quite frankly designed to improve the speed of throughput in the grant of licenses. I'm expectant that it will permanently end what I can only describe as regrettable chapter of anguish, which since the year 2015, I repeat that, since the year 2015, has seen applicants for licenses, people who are making expressions of interest in being potential investors in Barbados and in our economy, having to wait in some cases over 9 months and more in order to secure renewable energy licenses in Barbados.
The Managing Director of Solar Dynamics, James Husbands, has received this year's CARICOM Energy Achievement Award. He told last evening's opening of the 7th Annual Caribbean Sustainable Energy Forum, the thermal side of solar energy can add great value to the region's move to develop sustainable energy.
This year, Barbados will save 150,000 barrels of oil as a result of the 50,000 solar water heaters installed in Barbados. That means there's 200,000 kilowatt hours of energy will be saved by domestic and commercial users by way of accreditation. USAID has done research on the industry and has deemed the solar water heating industry in Barbados as the most successful application of renewable energy in the Caribbean.
Stores in the city are hoping for bumper sales this Christmas season, and they're promising to deliver Black Friday deals for Barbadians. Woolworths Managing Director Martin Bryan told Barbados Today his store is currently awaiting the arrival of stock, but he expects all to be in place this week. He says a special Black Friday deal will be in store for shoppers, and he's hoping that Barbadians will spend this season.
We know Bajans love Christmas and they'll be coming out. We understand that obviously the economy is quite tight. What the COVID-19 affecting businesses and employment island-wide. With the tourist season due for hopefully a good one, we expect that to be an uptick. But we know Bajans love their Christmas, so we are known to be one of the stores they go to have a wide variety of good prices. So we hope as we get into December that the customers will come out, take a look, browse around, purchase, get for the family, the friends, the loved ones, and we'll be ready. Stock will be ready, store will be ready, opening hours should be published this week. So extended, because we do have extended hours as well for Christmas, again later on in the season, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. So yeah, we hope for the best.
At the Abbey's Bridgetown store, manager Suzette Lane said the store has already started opening on Sundays for early Christmas shopping, and that has been going well.
Christmas have always been a Bajan holiday, so I find persons are now, they're not getting into the Christmas mode. So they're actually shopping for curtains as usual, and then we have a lot of added extra big Christmas stuff, and customers are showing a keen interest in our goods this year.
Anything special for Black Friday?
Well, we normally have Black Friday sale, so there's no reason to doubt that we won't have that again this year.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, my name is Christian Paul. I'm the country manager of BCIC here in Barbados. When the COVID vaccine first came out, I thought it was an interesting and a potentially successful way for us to navigate our way out of the pandemic and a return to some state of normalcy. I took the vaccine because I have a young family. I want to make sure that they are safe and protected. I have friends, extended family, and obviously I work here with colleagues, so I thought it was a good way to help protect them and to keep them safe, as well as myself. I would encourage others to take the vaccine because I know that you can still transmit the disease even if you're vaccinated, but the chances of being severely ill or worse, dying, are significantly reduced.
Let's roll up our sleeves and get back to living.
To regional news in the Bahamas, government is reviewing laws to address the issue of domestic violence and abuse in light of recent troubling incidents. Word of this from Press Secretary Clint Watson, who says the public has been pressing for action and the government is listening.
The Minister of Social Services and his Minister of State have talked about it. And that's a good example, again, of national issues and people shaping the conversation. As tragic as the events have been that we've heard, it's caused an outcry among the people and it's forcing the government to now consider and take a look at these things. And that's what I'm talking. I'm not saying let's wait for an event to happen because Lord knows we don't want it to happen. But there has to be an outcry of the issue that will drive the conversation, and that has driven this conversation. And there are talks in the works. Even the Attorney General says he's reviewing these laws on the books regarding domestic abuse and violence and so forth to see whether there is any room for strengthening or reforming. But the conversation is being had at the government level, yes.
On the international front, a jury heard different accounts of whether the 3 white men charged with murdering Ahmaud Arbery had any right to chase and shoot the unarmed black man. Reuters Television has the story.
Prosecutor Linda Dunikoski said the defendants, Gregory McMichael, his son Travis McMichael, and their neighbor William Roddy Bryan, wrongly assumed the worst about Arbery, who was unarmed.
And they made their decision to attack Ahmaud Arbery in their driveways because he was a black man running down the street.
She noted Arbery, an avid jogger, did not even have his cell phone on him. The younger McMichael, Travis, was the only defendant to take the stand, testifying that he fired his shotgun at close range at Arbery in self-defense in what he said was the most traumatic event of his life.
I don't know anybody who wouldn't be scared or stressed or terrified or anything. I mean, it was horrible.
He said Arbery had grabbed at his gun after a 5-minute chase through the defendant's mostly white neighborhood of Satilla Shores on February 23, 2020. McMichael testified that he and his father thought Arbery might have been behind recent thefts in the neighborhood. In his own closing arguments, one of McMichael's lawyers, Jason Sheffield, pointed to the law enforcement training McMichael got during his 9 years in the U.S. Coast Guard, where he worked as a mechanic.
These teachings were burned within his brain to the point of muscle memory.
The 3 men have pleaded not guilty to charges that include 4 counts of felony murder, aggravated assault, and false imprisonment. For the felony murder charges, the prosecution does not have to show anyone intended to kill Arbery. They only need to prove that the men falsely imprisoned him or assaulted him using the shotgun in their trucks, and that one of those underlying crimes caused Arbery's death.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.